Oh, friends, where are my crow lovers at? You are going to love this sweet little set. These two little crows are cut out in the laser. They're on a 1/4 inch MDF wood. They're two sizes, 4 inches and about 5.5 inches. First thing I did was paint both sides black. Then I'm going to take these cute little tags. One says Crow Crossing, the other says Olde Crow, and I'm just dappling some brown paint on there, then wiping it off with the wipe and reapplying it a little bit. I took a little more off than I had wanted, but went ahead and just kind of stained that little tag so it looks like a little, cardboard like tag. Sorry, I lost my words there. Then I used the heat tool, gave it a quick dry, and then used the sanding tool to kind of rough the edges up a little bit. Now I'm taking this stamp. I found this stamp on Amazon, and I'm using some distressed oxide ink in the color of antique linen. And we're just going to stamp right over the top of those wings for those crows. Look at how awesome that looks, you guys. I'm loving this. Made sure to give it a nice little zap with the heat tool so I don't spread that ink and get it all smeared all around. Now I'm taking my gator sanding tool, going around the edges of my bird. I'll do that on both of them. Now, you guys, I want to make sure that I point out when I painted those wings, I only painted the front side completely black. The back ones I didn't paint completely black. I left a portion of it unpainted so that I would know which side to stamp and which side to glue down when I was doing this, because let's face it, sometimes we get in a rut and we don't pay attention. I went ahead and used my sander tool to go around the edges of the wings as well. Look at these crows, you guys. I just love them. And I took a piece of twine, kind of wrapped it around the neck, tied it in the back to make it look like it was its little collar wrapped around its neck. Now, once I got that done, I just trimmed those edges down of that twine a little bit. Then I took a piece of the twine and wrapped it through the hole of the tag. You can see I'm doing one there. And I didn't tie it off. I just kind of wrapped it down and made it look like it was tied through and attached it to that twine so that it looked like it was one piece together. There you can see where I didn't paint that wing all the way. Going ahead and gluing that on. Just love them, you guys. All right, realized I forgot to paint the stands to help these little guys stand up. So we're just going to slap a little bit of black paint on those as well. You only need to do one side because you're going to glue one side down to the little crow. All right, once those were done, I hit them with the heat tool, attach them to the bottom. So one goes in the front and one goes in the back. This is going to help that little guy stand up on its own. Now, these would be really cute if you wanted to attach them to another project as well. But now you can see I didn't take my black down far enough, so I'm just going to touch up the little areas that I missed. We'll hit that with the heat tool, sanded those a little bit, and as you can see, that was what I finished it off with. That is called Rust-Oleum Clear Matte Spray, and I just sprayed them up to give them that protective coating that they needed. I hope you guys enjoyed this. The link to the items will be listed in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you give it a little sprinkle. Love you all.